Hi everyone, it's Eddie here. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna do a quick little video. I'm gonna do some jelly printing with some leaves. They were a little fresher when I grabbed them from outside, but I put them down somewhere on my desk and I forgot about them for a day, and they are what they are, but we're gonna use them. And hopefully we'll get some cool sort of eco prints out of them. So yeah, I'm gonna put down my leaves. Here. And it's okay if I get some itty bitsies that come off. I can certainly pull that off, no problem. So not to worry. Hope you're all doing well today. It's a nice fall day here in New England. A very, very nice day. We had this thunderstorm, sort of thunderstorm. Was it Monday? But it was like, it didn't last very long, but it was pretty cool. But otherwise, the weather is wonderful, and I just did this completely wrong. I have to put the paint down first. So let's pull these off again. My talking gets me in trouble, I swear to God. All right, there we go. Get some of that off. Let's use some Mars Black. We'll start with that. I first learned how to do this kind of printing from Kirsten, a lovely lady over in Scotland, and she is on YouTube. She has a channel, and she's awesome. She does a lot of abstract sort of arting, and it's really amazing. Her name is Quirky Queens, so just type that into your YouTube search bar and subscribe. Check her out. All right, so let's think about more how I'm gonna place them now that I got the paint on here. Just gonna random. Try and push them down a little bit. Just put that there. And what you do is you can take the tissue and just push, pick up any of that extra black paint around the leaves. This is fun just because you get some really cool design, lines and marks from the leaves. All right, and then we also have this cool print. This will help keep the leaves, the paint will help keep the leaves from completely going brittle on me. Although they look really cool as they are now. And so let's think about a color to pull this with. Or do we want to do something else with this? Okay, that paint dries pretty quickly, and it's a thin layer, so there wasn't much waiting time. I think I waited 5 minutes for this to dry. That's it. And all the while, I picked off as much of the little bits from the leaves as I could. And I thought we use a little yellow. We're gonna do a couple layers here. Do this yellow. This is just primary yellow from Amsterdam. It's number 275, semi-transparent. And let me get this paper better situated for my brayer. I'll brayer this down, and then I'll use this bubble wrap. Give this a textured layer, and then let that dry, and we'll pick it up with a final color. How about that? I'm just gonna try and get the areas where there's no leaf, but you know, wherever it lands and it sticks, it's free game. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit. Let's let that dry. Grab another plate. This has some stuff on it from another session, and that is okay by me. So let me get, what color should we use this time? Okay, I got some new colors from Golden yesterday. I got some teal, a turquoise phthalo. I re-upped on my green gold, and then I got the Deco Arts metallic in teal. P over at PM Artist uses this color a lot, and she loves it. And I bought the peacock one. Although it's a nice color, it's a lot lighter when it's put out on the plate. So let's try this one. I'm probably gonna need a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to take the time, bringing this out, to say thank you to all of my supporters on YouTube and Ko-fi. And your support has made it possible for me to, you know, keep a good selection of art supplies on hand so I could bring these videos to you. Look at that. So thank you very much. It doesn't go unnoticed. It's very appreciated, and it's great. I thank you very much. Place the leaves. You don't have to do them in the same place every time. But I'm going to use this tissue again, and just, this will be another print with all these layers on it. And it's like, it gets really cool towards the end, which is always nice, right? All right, let's see where we are here. Oh, beautiful. See? So you got these two cool layers, and the leaves are in different spots, so you get some cool, like, designs going on there. So let's get this up. Look at that leaf. That's pretty cool. I might have to save those and use them on a project or something, because those are pretty snazzy. Oops. All right, this needs a second to dry. So let me let this dry and be right back. Okay, I think this is nice and dry. Let me get a little, this thing off the lid here. And I've got here, you see, this thing. That is a crepe paper trim. I got it with some Tim Holtz like package or something, like one of his ephemera kits, and really maybe used it like once for something, just one project. I think that was it. So this is the blue turquoise, and I'm gonna use this crepe paper thing. I put a rubber band around it to create marks and give us our second layer. Wonderful color. Okay, so I'm going to go around and use this to make marks. And it's just paper, so I'm not too worried about it damaging my plate. Like, it sounds stiff, but it's It's just paper. Kind of looks like the ocean floor. Right? That color, it's such a good color. Get some of that off of there. And I think we can flip this over. Now, for this one, we're definitely going to have to pull it with something lighter and opaque so that we really get the full effect of the metallic leaves and the texture that we put behind it. All right. This shouldn't take too long to dry. Those liquid fluid acrylics by Golden tend to dry quickly, which is can be a good thing. Usually is a good thing. It doesn't bother me. All right, so let me check over here. Okay, so this one is dry. So let's decide on the color. We got black and yellow. Let's think here. I'm gonna do, if we did bronze and I have copper. This is the bronze. Yeah, I'm gonna do the bronze. So let me make sure I've got my paper ready to put down. I'm using the 32-pound Hammermill color copy paper today. Boy, I haven't used this one in a bit. It's got a good little trinket there. Make sure you have enough of the paint that it adheres and picks up the 2 layers beneath it. Okay. Let's see if I can get this paper down straighter than normal. Okay. And what I'm using here is called a wooden baron, and it's used to burnish the surface or the paper so that you get a nice, smooth, flat contact to the plate. And it also basically makes sure that the paint comes off the plate on the paper and doesn't stay down and all that good stuff. Your hand works just as fine. You can also use the back of a lid. In my group Makers over on Facebook, we were doing a live, PMR Studio was doing a live stream, and she recommended using a tennis ball if you don't have anything else. It's a good tip. I want to say her name was Susan. I think it was Susan. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, wow. Wait, this was the... Is this up? Nope, that's correct. And that's gonna look really cool. Very autumnal. Let that dry. Let's get third plate going. This one has a lot of crackle. A lot of crackle. I gotta clean this brayer off. On the brayer off. Let's have it. Do this. There we go. So we got some on here. You know I love using my brayer offs for other stuff. And then we have it on here. Let's see, make sure I got this nice and clean. All right, let's try some of this burnt umber for our next print. And yeah, I'm thinking that too. I don't want to mess up that metallic side on the leaves. So I am going to put them on this side so that I don't ruin that metallic, because those look really cool. Okay, that's good. This may need another pickup because that is a thicker paint, but let's see. I mean, I put a lot of paint. That's what I meant to say. And make sure you press on the actual leaves, because that's what's going to get you your cool design. That's cool. See, I shifted it over a little bit so to give it a little bit more interest. Set you there. Grab another tissue. Actually, I've got this packaging paper. Use some of that. Sometimes it's helpful to use your brayer. Nice. And I have this print. So when I get this packaging in it, with whatever delivery I get, when it comes all crumpled up, to protect whatever's in the box, I take it out and then I roll it. It's easier to use, and I always got it handy, and it's like, because it's easy to just stick on a shelf. So, and then you have it for all kinds of projects, and it's not taking up tons of room. Lovely. Oh, come on. Okay, this one's gonna need to dry. Now that this layer is dry, we're gonna add a stencil, and I'm using one of my favorites. This is by my friend, designer and artist, Rhonda Dona. She designs for PM Artist Studio like I do. This one is called Dottie Miss Dottie. And oops, you can type in Dottie in the search engine, and this stencil will come right up. Or you can go to the designer list and look for Rhonda Dona, D-O-H-N-A. I hope I spelled that right. Anyway, look for Rhonda over there. She's the only one named Rhonda in our designer group, so it should be easy to find. She has some wonderful designs. Okay, look at that. Get some nice blue. Nice. I love dots, circles. There's just something soothing about them. I don't know what that's called, but yeah, those are my feelings on the dots. So see, get that, and then we'll pick it up with a lighter color so you get that nice contrast. For this one, let's do a little flop off. We'll do it over this. So this will be the reverse of that print, in a way. Isn't that great? Very cool. I love it. Okay, to pull this one, I think unbleached titanium is how I'm gonna go. So, come on. These lids get gunky. Beat up here. So hopefully once we get the paper down, I can turn it over and show you. It'll be, the metallic will be much more visible, as will the details of the textured layer. Get this as even as possible. Look at that. That's the paint, that's the color that was on the brayer already. So we got a really cool mix there, actually. Yeah. Before the paint dries, stop playing around. Put your paper down. I'm talking to myself there because it's easy for me to squirrel. All right, we'll get this one drying. I think one of the first one is ready to pull. So I'm gonna set this aside and I'll bring that one over. Okay, gave this a little more time to dry and I think it's ready to go. I've cracked my edges, so let's give it a gander here. Oh, this is beautiful. Including the little crackles left behind on the plate from my other prints. Ooh, yeah. I like that. There you go. Nice leaf, 3-layer leaf print. Cool. All right. Let's talk about the other one that we still have to put paint on. This one, obviously it's still wet. You can see how the paint is shining. So, but let's contemplate the paint color. And I kind of want to use the teal I just got, but then there's lines on here that have similar tones to the teal. So I may avoid that. But what color should I use? I know. I'm going to use the light permanent blue, or bright permanent blue, I think it's called. Yeah, light blue permanent. Almost right. All right, let's check this next one out. This is the one that we use the turquoise blue phthalo paint on. And the crepe paper garland or trim. I'm holding my breath, by the way. Oh, that is so cool. And then look at the bits that were on the plate already. Paula, if you're watching this, that ding you just heard, that was you messaging me. I'll get to you in a few minutes. That's my friend Paula. Wow. I really, really love that. Very nice. So this was with this, and we picked it up with the unbleached titanium paint. Awesome. Honestly, I wish the leaves were a little, there was more contrast, but you know what? In the end, it's still a pretty fabulous print. All right, I'll be back. We are finally dry. Let's put some paint down and paper so we can see this beautiful print. So again, that was the light blue permanent from Liquitex. Get a nice layer on there. this is going to be an issue, so I'm going to take it off. I think it's a little piece of leaf. This one. Whoa, 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 okay. I'm not going to touch anymore. I don't want to pull any more paint off. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, that happens a lot where stuff just jumps out of my hand. I lose grip, complete grip. And it's funny because if you look at some of my videos, you'll notice a few times where that's happened, where something just flew out of my hand on camera, and I just left it in because sometimes it's hardly noticeable, but if you look for it, you can see it. I got issues. Pretty sure it's just, arthritis and all that fun stuff. All right, this is gonna look so good. If I can lift it, it's getting stuck to my silicone mat. Okay. Oh, that's gonna look awesome. Very, 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 very cool. Oh boy, and now I'm thinking about it. I could have used the this blue iridescent blue-green from Pebeo. All right, well, that's a thought for next time, right? But yeah, I think that's going to be fantastic. All right, I'll be back once this is completely dry. All right, I'm ready for the last and final print. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Oh, wow. Perfect. How's about that for a finale? Oops. I need to get little stoppers, little feet under this thing. Oh, wow. That is very cool. Awesome. So we got 3 great prints today from using leaves on the gel plate and different types of textures to create layers. We used some crepe paper, we used bubble wrap, and we even used a stencil. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.